I'm Dr. Sana Jarvis of Canine Fitness Solutions, and today we're going to show you how to put a yoga mat for added traction on the Klimb. We're going to start by cleaning the surface of the Klimb. Now wipe this off, get all the dog hair and drool and whatever else might be on there from the last time you used it. I'll let that dry for just a second. All right, so once it's dry, then we're going to go ahead and trim the yoga mat roughly to the surface of the Klimb. The yoga mat has these lines on it, these grooves, which work great to help you line up the sides of the Klimb. So we've gone to the inner curve on the Klimb here and just trimmed our yoga mat using scissors, just a plain little pair of scissors, to line up our left and right sides. And then from here we're going to line up these sides and then we'll cut our corners in. Okay. So we're going to find our groove and make our cut. And it's better to cut it a little too little than too much. And just follow the lines on the yoga mat. Alright, so I've got this side and this side lined up, and I'm just doing a little bit of a rough cut on either side here. The grooves on the yoga mat do not quite appear to be straight, so you actually cannot follow those. Again, I'm just doing a rough cut right now, and then we'll tack it down and we'll make our final trim. Okay, so from here we're going to tack it down and do our final trim. Alright, for the tacking down of the yoga mat, we're going to use a spray adhesive. This is a professional performance heavyweight bonding. It does require a well ventilated area, so be sure that you've got doors or windows open or do it outside. What we're going to do first is we're just going to peel back the yoga mat that we've got in our approximate position. We're going to spray some of this stuff right in the center of our yoga mat and the center of our Klimb. That's the initial step. Ooh, and that does have a nice odor to it. Right, then I'm going to come to the other side. I'm going to spray a little bit on this side as well. And we're going to wait 1 minute. And then we'll finish tacking down and trimming. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to trace around the edges and corners using a pen. I've already done these other corners here just to save time. And I'll show you. It's pretty easy. You just need to push hard. And you can follow right along the edge. Once you do that, then you can just trim it with a pair of scissors. And we'll be ready to tack it down. Follow along your line. And make any final trims. And then we'll go ahead and put our epoxy around our edges. Okay. We already sprayed the center, so now we're just going to spray the edges. And be sure to take the epoxy to the very edges on both the Klimb. Remember to do this in a well-ventilated area. We're just going to go along the entire edges. Once you've sprayed and tacked down the edges, it takes about a minute to dry, and then it takes a full 24 hours for it to bond. I'm going to go ahead and set bricks along the edges to help it bond better, and then I'll come back tomorrow and I'll be able to use this for my workouts with my dog. Alright, so we've got all of our edges tacked down. We'd already done the center previously, remember? We're going to set heavy things on the edges to help hold this in place while it bonds over the next 24 hours. It will eventually start to peel at the edges, okay? This is going to be a good thing though. You'll be able to remove this mat and replace it after heavy use when nails have clawed it and such. So you'll be able to replace it eventually. It's heavy duty adhesive spray that we used, but it will start to peel at the edges and then we can change this out in a little bit.